Hey everybody, and welcome to the final day of the best and worst extravaganza of 2016, brought to you by the Putnam crew. I hope you guys have enjoyed everyone's videos, starting from Shane, Joe, Lucas, Alex, leading up to myself. If you have not watched their videos, please go back and watch theirs. They were entertaining to film as much as they were to edit as well. I know you've all been waiting for this, my top 10 worst and my top 10 favorite films of 2016. But as we all know, we like to hear the bad news first, then the good news first, so we're starting off with the top 10 worst films of 2016 in my opinion. And before I go on, I need to set some guidelines here. First, I haven't seen every film that came out this year, so if you want to hear 9 Lives, Max Steel on here, I didn't see those movies. Because honestly, when I saw those trailers and the weekends they were coming out, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna take back for myself and I'm gonna spare my sanity for that weekend. I realized that the films I hate are not gonna be the films that you guys hate. If you guys like these films, good for you. I personally did not like these films.
I love that one.
Shut up! So with that being said, let's get into my 10 dishonorable mentions. And yes, there were quite a few films that did not make the cut, but these films I still hate with the passion. So let's name them off my phone because I'm a professional like that. So, rapid fire starting now. Central Intelligence, Now You See Me 2, Bad Santa 2, Legend of Tarzan, Office Christmas Party, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows, Alice to the Looking Glass, The Boss, Huntsman, and last but not least, Mechanic Resurrection. With that being said, let's get into, in my opinion, the movies that just made me question film itself in 2016. Let's get it on!
Number 10.
Starting off the list is another example of why classics should never be touched, and that is Ben-Hur. Yeah, so classics should not be touched. Ben-Hur, this one pretty much destroyed everything that the 59 version, and yes, I know there was a version that came out in the 30s that was a silent film from my remember? Yeah, you have Toby Kebbell, you have Jack Houston, they're both great, but everything about this movie sucked. You know what's even worse? When this film ruins, or dare I say butchers, 2 of cinema's most well-known battle sequences, the chariot scene and the boat scene. If that wasn't a slap in the face, that stupid ending was. So with that being said, yeah, Ben-Hur, you suck.
Number 9.
Alright, so this year was a year of a lot of sequels, and this is the start of the unnecessary sequels, with number 9 being Zoolander 2. I actually didn't mind the first Zoolander. I thought it was fun, but when I saw the second one, it made me question of why I liked the first one. And there are some movies where people say it's an insult to my intelligence. I thought I lost IQ points watching this movie. Okay, so remember in Good Burger where Ed is getting all those orders from that lady who just would not shut up? His reaction? That was my reaction to Zoolander 2 after the end. Easily the stupidest movie of the year, next to, I believe, my number 6, I think. Every actor in this movie is funny. I maybe chuckled one time with this movie, and that was when Ben Stiller said, I literally don't have the IQ to understand the statement you just said. Okay. Yes, what?
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, oh, Christ, when people say they're an insult to my intelligence, it was literally like I was losing intelligence watching this movie.
Number 8.
At number 8, we have a film series that I never liked in the first place. The first one was decent. I saw it with Shane when it came out 2 years ago. The next one, I was a big fan of. This one is... Oh, sorry, it's Allegiant. Jesus. I was bored out of my mind watching this movie. But you know what? They learned a lesson because the next film is coming out as a TV movie. So, ha! I almost fell asleep multiple times. I thought I actually passed out for a minute. And the special effects in this movie, oh my god, they border on Spy Kids 3D territory. They are that bad. And guess what? Shailene Woodley is not even gonna be in the movie at this point. So, they know they done fucked it up. I have nothing more to say than it was the biggest...
Number 7.
Number 7 is, for me, the most disappointing film I saw all year. For me, it is this year's Fantastic Four, Assassin's Creed. Oh my god, did I have such high hopes for this movie. I'm still heartbroken. Michael Fassbender, who apparently has played the game but didn't play it enough apparently. The action set pieces are a lot of fun to watch and it's a good looking film. But when there are only 3 scenes that take place in the past and the rest take place in that boring Abstergo facility, how Assassin's Creed gives me no more hope for video game movies. Even though I like Need for Speed, and even though I enjoyed Warcraft for what it was, this film was the nail in the coffin for me. So all I'm gonna say is this: Hollywood, stay the fuck away from Tomb Raider, and especially don't you dare touch Uncharted.
Number 6.
Coming number 6 is the guy who said all the critics are wrong, but no, you were wrong because Gods of Egypt sucked ass. And here's the thing, this is from the director of The Crow and I, Robot, 2 films I really love, especially The Crow. This film for me is The Legend of Hercules for this year, except I didn't hate it nearly as much because, yeah, there were good special effects, some good battle sequences, but even that's pushing it too far. This one guy just gets through a puzzle, I was waiting for him to take out the easy button and hit it to hear it say, that was easy. I don't remember this film, I find it entirely forgettable. This film is a disgrace to, I believe it's pantheology, I think it's called. It's Egyptian mythology. And Alex Proyas, you are wrong on this thing. And their opinions for a fucking reason.
Number 5.
So starting with number 5 is the film I called What the Fuck the Movie, and that is Masterminds. Considering this was from the guy who did Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite was dumb fun. This movie is just dumb. You have great, talented comedians, and you have Zach Galifianakis, you have Kristen Wiig, you have Kate McKinnon in this movie, who was the only person that made me laugh at all. How did they read the script and say, let's do this thing? There's a legit Martha scene near the end of this movie.
What?
Yeah, there's a Batman v Superman.
Oh.
And the fact that this is based on a true story, yeah, all of you are cut out for you, but somehow you end up with this shit?
Number 4.
Continuing with unnecessary sequels, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, this was a film that I thought was gonna be a dumb, fun time with the movies, but no. Independence Day Resurgence was anything but dumb fun. They took everything that made the first Independence Day so great, mainly Will Smith, and the fun, and they took all that away. Jeff Goldblum, yeah, I feel like he was just in this for the paycheck, honestly. The visual effects, yeah, maybe they were okay, but everything else sucks. Yeah, I can't even perform coherent thoughts right now. Oh my god, the fake yells. Really? Who wants to see Independence Day 3 at this point?
Number 3.
If you thought that 4 and 5 pissed me off, wait till you hear my number 3. Again, trending with unnecessary sequels, with a franchise I never liked in the first place. The first one I first thought was a dumb invasion thriller. Second time I watched it, not even good. The second one was even worse. And now we're up to the Purge election year. First things first, this concept doesn't make any sense. Frank Grillo was the only good thing about Purge Anarchy. And this one, he was the saving grace of this film. Otherwise, everything is stupid. This is a cartoon, especially from the girl doing this. I want my candy bar. I want my candy bar, you cocksucker. I get you want to be relevant, but are these the movies to be relevant with? Seriously, like, I get, no. Just, no. Fuck off the Purge.
Number 2.
Number 2 would have been my number 1 if I hadn't seen another film that came out earlier this year. Hollywood should realize spoofs do not work anymore, but for some reason they keep shelling them out. I don't know why, but yeah, if you haven't guessed already, 50 Shades of Black sucks. 50 Shades of Grey was a terrible movie, and when you watch that movie, there is a goldmine of jokes in that movie, but somehow...
And there'll be more in the next one.
Oh, Christ. 50 Shades of Black 2. No. Oh, no. But somehow, they make 50 Shades of Black worse. I don't know how that's possible, but they did it. You have one of the Wayans brothers in this movie. One of the Wayans brothers in this movie.
Was it the good one?
No.
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, no.
Lucas did get up and left the theater, but he came back multiple times, and literally I even said to him, I don't blame you, you can leave if you want, but I stuck through it because I needed to review this movie, and there was even one scene where I was just like this.
It's number 1.
Alright guys, here we go, my worst film of this year. Now, I have seen a lot of shit this year, and 50 Shades of Black was going to be my number 1, but people are telling me I need to see this film if I was doing a top 10 worst, and I finally gave in. And holy fucking shit, they're right, because Dirty Grandpa was fucking horrible. Oh my god. Did this movie infuriate me to the core. From the first scene of this movie when we see Robert De Niro jacking off. Say, Robert De Niro, I will agree with Alex right now. It is his worst performance he has ever done. Plus, when characters are stupid, like the cops in this movie are stupid, they do the stupidest acts. And not to mention, this film felt so long. 90 minutes felt like they were 3 hours. And I rented this movie, and I was like, this has to be near the second act, right? The first act was just ending. Plus the ending. This is one of those few films where I was just like, do I have to keep watching this film? Dirty Grandpa, just no. Just no. Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, I have exercised myself of all these bad films. I never have to talk about them ever again for my life, I hope. Thank you so much for watching my top 10 worst films of 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. But anyways, coming up, I have my top 10 favorite films of 2016. So keep in mind, so keep out for that. But until my top 10 favorite films of 2016, I'll see you guys next time. So see you guys later.